Hi Muglets! Welcome to the version 3.8 special program. I just got finished watching it. I have a few live reactions I'll probably clip throughout the video, but this one is definitely something different. I don't know if maybe at this point I just expect too much, but I was left a little disappointed. Firstly, we have no new characters. This is one of the very few special programs where they didn't introduce new characters, so that was just kind of an expectation at this point. It was probably known a long time ago that this was going to be the case, but it was news to me since I like to have these first impressions and whatnot, and I don't like go diving into leaks and whatever, but I digress. So they are starting with this opening trailer here. I was super excited to see Klee and Kaya get a new outfit. Klee's is super cute. She has like that crimson witch artifact hat going on. She looks like a little mage. Super cute. Kaya's looks pretty sleek. I'm a sucker for new outfits, especially because they are quite rare. So that was probably the most positive thing I can say about this update, if I'm totally honest. But yeah, the main focus of this special program is around their main event. We're gonna get some new area called Bottleland, I suppose.
I'm the only one not from Bottleland.
What the hell is Bottleland?
journey-
I guess similar to like Summertime Odyssey or whatever it was called back then. It'll be a limited time, brand new area. I don't understand why they do that. Put so much resources into making a limited time area. And the event seems all right. It's very minigame focused. I like minigames. I'll definitely take those over a quote unquote event that is just 90% story mode. But yeah, let's just go over the quick key talking points of the version 3.8. Update coming. So as there will be no new characters, the new banners they're introducing is Eula and Klee starting in first phase, I suppose. I don't think it's going to be a massively successful banner, honestly. It makes sense because Eula and Klee are two of the main characters for this event, but still, just in terms of like meta, they're not super high on the list. After that, we'll have Kokomi and Wanderer. I'm sure Bones will probably summon some Wanderers. Wanderer is her favorite character, so maybe she'll try and get him up to C3 or 4, maybe 6, I don't know. But yeah, those are the new banners. I don't really have much thoughts on them. I know Wanderer is a strong unit. He is very fun to play as well, so that might be the star of this version. We'll also have a new hangout event for Kaya, another main character of this event. As mentioned earlier, we'll have new outfits for Klee and Kaya. You can see a little bit more of them here. New outfit for Kaya? New outfit for Klee? The Klee outfit really does look nice though. Kaya's as well. But yeah, moving on to the main event now. As I said earlier, there's gonna be this big new area. The first part is going around collecting some vouchers. You'll have little icons on your map to help you more easily find them. Then we have this like projector type mini game puzzle sort of thing. You can basically go into the projector and you have to cross to their side. To do so, you need to move objects sort of in the real world to mirror what's happening on the projector to actually get over there and do the stuff. So it's essentially a puzzle. Then there's this choo-choo cart game mode. You're going into this roller coaster train type thing and leaping from one platform to the other. Collecting stuff seems very casual, looks kind of cute though. Now we're moving on to the mini game section, which those other things kind of sound like mini games also, but alas, this first one looks the funnest to me, honestly. It's like a little target game. You have a little cannon there and you shoot the balloons, and some balloons give you points and some balloons give you a special effect that gives you bigger bullets and infinite ammo, etc., etc. I like the little balloon shooting ones. They are like pretty satisfying, so can't complain there. Then there's this next quote unquote mini game. I almost fell asleep too. Sorry, but like it's called Sojourns of Barking Fox, and you control this blue thing to go through the air and pass through these rings. The footage is not slowed down. This is actually how fast. I guess you have to dodge those little water blades as well, but it looks like they got directly hit by that one and nothing happened. So I'm not really sure what's up with this mini game. It looks very boring. Maybe this is like the first stage and it's like a tutorial stage and it'll get harder and more exciting later. I don't know. Then we have Dance of Flashing Thought. This one is essentially a combat event, which I also like. That's the core of the game, in my opinion at least, is combat and fighting. And yes, we do have a fighting event, which is cool. There's a sort of unique gimmick here. You have like a spotlight buff that kills enemies or deals tons of damage to the enemies. that are within the spotlight. So I guess that's kind of neat. And the final mini game is like shuttle ball something. I forgot the actual name of the official sport that this is referencing. But yeah, you like throw these balls and you get points corresponding to the color of the square. Seems very basic, but later on there will be more balls with different attributes like sticky balls, large balls, small balls, just a ton of balls to play with. Then they talk about Hao Fest 2023 for a little bit. It's basically online and offline events for in and out of game rewards. Nothing I'm particularly interested in, and they don't go into much detail regardless. They also talk about the new OST a little bit, the Shimmering Voyage Volume 3. Then we have the sub-events, the smaller ones, starting with Shared Light. I honestly don't even understand really how this one works. You're like taking over the sight of an animal to look for something. Just seems kind of like whatever. And then we have Perilous Expedition, which is essentially another combat event. Similar to like most of their combat events, there are like little buffs or little things that change how it works, but at the end of the day, it is basically a combat event. And then we have Adventurers Trials Advanced, which is something very similar to what we've had before. It's basically more mini games. Then you have the Fortuitous Trial, where you're playing a series of these different mini games back to back. You know, I had fun last time they did something like this, so it's pretty cool. The whole event is very minigame focused, so it fits right in. Then we have the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm, which is a TCG update. I'm not the biggest fan of TCG, as I've said multiple times, but is what it is. There'll be new cards, new modes, and new special rules for those special modes. And that was basically it for the version 3.8 special program. They did share some sort of sneak peek, I guess, at the end. I mean, I assume it was some sort of sneak peek to maybe version 3.9 or 4.0, I wouldn't know. They show this tiny character or animal. I don't know exactly what it is. Whether that's going to be a new playable character or just an NPC you interact with later, I'm not sure. They also show some footage of what looks to be some other sort of gameplay, maybe an event, maybe a new area, underwater swimming stuff. So I'm assuming right now it's just a trailer for an upcoming update. What was funny is Genshin actually ended the Twitch stream before the narrator was done talking.
But if the upstanding Outlander isn't careful and finds themselves caught up in some misunderstanding, then we can let the court decide their...
Okay. So I'm not sure what that was about, but yeah, that was basically version 3.8. I don't really have much feelings on it because most of the time I'm most excited about a new character, and there isn't that this time. Just what seems to be like a very large event, large scale. There's a whole new area and stuff, so I have to appreciate that, I guess, but like, half the mini games were kind of a miss for me. Some do look fun though, so of course I'm gonna participate in it and all that, but yeah, at the end of the day, I was left a little disappointed, if I'm perfectly honest. Make sure to tell me what you think though in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.